Very shame. I don't know what's going on in these waters in Chicago. Maybe it's the Mississippi touch. But listen, I, 2014, wasn't before I started. Well, I had Lexus trucks, and that's when people kept wrecking them, kept doing stuff. Could be these people outside at this church. Had people gang stalking me because they're weird. They like to compete with me. I don't know this wench, but she act like a 10-year-old. She called herself a bishop or something. I don't know. She might be a mop right now. I don't know. Sitting up here sipping on my own Kool-Aid. Well, actually licking on. You know, you pour a little bit in your hand. Here come busybody. She says she's my mama. She don't act like it. It's because they've been moving me around, me and my kids, separating us. I haven't talked to my kids because of all this bullshit they be doing. These are old, dusty Confederate niggas. That be like house niggas. We the cute ones. We're the educated ones. We're the free ones. And they just love to be little Steven and Django. Just sitting up watching. They don't work. I don't know how they do it. Looking at you and every time you do something. Well, Master, you know, I just keep shut up. Just keep shut up. For real. Just, they are not parental at damn all. So I was trying to warn my kids and prepare them by getting them degrees, getting them their own cars, and trying to get them their own place. By the time these kids are old enough to change their own diapers, if needed, these folks had already started programming these kids to think that I was the dull bolt or the lamp or the light, the flashlight. They was the light of the world because they were older and knew how to thieve good and lie and get on people's nerves and get results. So I'm like, don't listen to it. They look so shiny to these kids at the time that they made me look real dunce-headed. And I know what they was doing. And I was steady trying to point out to the kids, nigga, I'm the one that love you. But they was looking at shiny goddamn objects like kids do. Well, they got a place to stay. They always get their lights. They listen to me. Yeah, but now they don't have no love. These kids are bitter. I'm sure they're nasty if they're alive. They out here doing street shit like gangbangers. The little one's probably just a real bitter lesbian. I don't know. This nigga's crazy. So again, this ain't nobody's business, right? It's just me. I said, putting Kool-Aid in my hand, eating on almost choked because this nigga always want to fight. This mammy over here, she ain't nothing like no goddamn mama. Not to me. She babysit everybody else, come to me, hard, cold wench. Not her. She treat me like that. What you need? Why you in here? Nigga, what? Wrong with this lady? Like I'm a pimp, like I'm a hoe that just crawled up in the house and sat down all day, every damn day. I don't get no breaks, y'all. This lady is wacky. I'm like, does she have a mental problem? She says she a mama. She ain't got no parental. Nothing. Can't make it up. So she said something because they got the little kid coming to the back. Ain't no reason why. I'm stretched out. Ain't able to rest real good because I was tossing and turning, having visions and dreams that I can't remember. Tossing and turning. Hi, Leon. How are you? Good morning. And so I hear a little footstep. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm saying, just get up. They're going to knock like they don't know why they at the back door. There's no reason nobody's back door. Just open it. She back here. Because I guess she figured I was still resting. Hi, Lucero. Hi, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And so I'm thinking, forget it. Don't even worry about it. Just open it. So I get up and I open it. I sit down. And I know before I sit down, you know I got to bend over. She just taught me that. Every direction I look at, this lady got her butt in the air at me. She's been doing this for years. She's very ignorant. I know she probably can't bend her raggedy knees. I can't bend mine either. But she always managed to put her ass in my direction. It's amazing. I don't care when I look up. Like she got a camera on me. Perfect point, perfect angle, right on time. Her ass in there. Some say she's trying to program you. as if she's saying kiss her. So while you here, this is what because she ignorant. And then it don't stop there. They got this thing where they let all the garbage pile up, and they know it's stink. They ain't gonna wrap it up in a plastic bag. They're gonna let it just fumigate in the garbage can. Let it sit for about a week or so, and then somebody's gonna come and open the top. And I'm sitting here right by. This is the kitchen over there. That's the kitchen. Okay. You can't see this TV. I put it up here. They put it up here so everybody can have a little privacy. A little bit. Because they love to see what I'm doing. Hello, LA Maid. Good morning. Yes, I'm having a good God bless you cuss out. That's Marina. So, for some reason, she loved to get in my business and everybody's business because this is what they do. For real. They don't just be... They're literally in the background. I know it was them. They're literally in the background saying and doing things they shouldn't say and do. This one and my dad. They're the weirdest nigglets ever. They just love to cause me problems and pain. They're very nuts. I knew this. I run away. These niggas get me back to the city. Then I have to, can I stay with you? And it makes them feel good. You need to, I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, they never ask about the kids because they know where the kids are. If they're alive or dead. They know. I know they know. And that wench, they call herself a bishop or something. If she told these little niggas to kill me, they would. I know that. If she ordered them to kill my kids, they would. I know that. She weird. And they used to. Because they been trying to kill me. I get it. I've been trying to run away. Listen, I'm old. You gonna do it, nigga. Come on. Bring the poison. Bring the truth. Bring the guns. Come on, y'all crazy. I'm not. What you want? I'm right here. Now, see, I'm wise and old. I kind of know how to get through this. I don't know what my kids do. I know they whippersnappers. They whoop you. I know the youngest one would. The oldest one is a little, they're in their 20s now. And I'm sure they're tired of the BS. But they've gotten us to say things to each other, orchestrating. Like they send stuff to my kids that I don't know. And so when I do talk to my kids, they all riled up over conversations we ain't even had, the stuff they remember I said. I think once you get past 18, you should realize your parents gave you what they had. Shut the fuck up and go about your business. And stop worrying about what they said and what they did. They did what they could. Oh, well, we need. Listening to that old bishop, I'm sure her old ass weirdo. Oh, we need to protect ourselves. We need to protect our peace. Grand Rising. What the hell? What? What is she saying? What is she talking about? I hadn't gotten into this wave of all this Grand Rising Queen and Grand Rising. What? For figuratively speaking, it's when you grow into who you need to be, at a certain point in your life. And they were playing with kids' minds over there at that temple. This is how they reap and keep people, brainwash them. I don't know if they had a CIA agent in there or what to do that MK Ultra, because they did the shit on me. They still be trying. I'm like, fuck off. That's the thing. When you realize somebody's trying to play with your mind, they're trying to kill your kids, they're trying to hurt you and your kids and all that, would you let them win this little wacky ass game? Or would you say, F y'all, I ain't got time for this BS. I see what you're doing. Leave me alone. And my children, or else. So I'm going to say this again. Some of the angels on the ground, some of these people that stomp it through here calling themselves troops, they went on you and your kids to get out the way. So they're going to beat these niggas' ass down at all ages. And it'd be just a tragedy. Just a nigger warning. I'm sorry. Okay, I hope in the next 10 years y'all pull it up and understand my anger. Because I'm thinking, I will be wealthy and rich. I am now niggas sitting on my stuff playing these games. They don't want to see me succeed. And let's talk about that. I remember the day that this old dusty mop had me at their house. And they was trying to watch me in the room with some type of camera they keep on me all the time. Because the weird old bishop, this lady, she cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Now that could be my real mama. And I'm glad they keep me away from her because this lady is deranged. She should have been shot. She crazy. Yeah. I ain't call your name, ho. She must know who you are. And I'm telling you, whatever you're doing to my kids, wench, they gonna do that to you about 10 times harder. Whatever y'all did, yeah, they waiting on me to get up out the way. See, now you got the humming sound that's in my ear because they want me to shut up. Fuck them. Now, so I'm sitting here and I'm talking about my own business. All I said was sipping on my Kool-Aid with my hand. I put it in my hand, again, I don't know what brought the conversation. I don't even care. All I said was, you know that. I got that massager that anybody can buy. Anyone got anywhere on Temu somewhere. But this is the old one my dad gave me. That's what he says he is. I see no parental love here. This man is a demon. Okay, who don't like it? He's a demon. That man is a sneaky little demon fox. If I can mix up some other little words, I was gremlin, all that. The leprechaun. I love everybody, but no. These people are ruthless when it comes to my business. All I said was talking to the lady with no parental motherly guide and her fingernail on her pinky toe. None. I like to buy that massage that for your brother. It was always for somebody else. Ain't enough for me. I can get sick. And I'll be crawling. Oh, dragging one leg. Oh my God. Don't nobody else. If he say his, I heard, oh, you need a sweet potato pie, you need some chicken soup. Oh my God. Oh, I have to walk down there. I tie it to my head and I'm gonna take the stroller. I have to get down there any way possible to help this one. Oh my God. Is anybody but me? You need an aspirin. I might get aspirin. So I'm like, oh my God, what is this? All I said, eat my Kool-Aid. I put it in my hand. It's on the desk. I can look. I'm not making it up. It's on the desk. See here. Come on, camera. Oh, they done blocked me out for real. Okay, I can't even get it back on. Oh, let me go slow. Oh, they love messing with me. Thank you, YouTube. I can't even get back on. I'm not face ready knowing that. Yeah, I can't get back in. So, it's Kool-Aid on this desk because I'm not lying. All I said was, ma'am. I said, I don't want to sell it. It was a gift. That's all I said. It was a gift. I'm still trying to play with this. Hold on. What is this plus for? As if I'm not on here. Start a poll. Let's see. Hold on. Give me one jam second. Let me play a lot. Listen. So, if you look right here. There. Yep. See, I was eating on it. Mm-hmm. I was eating it. Mm-hmm. It was in my hand. And I was eating on it. And all I said was, oh no, I wouldn't sell that. That was a gift from my dad. From who? Who? I said from my dad. I said that card over there, that's in my name. No, it's not. Nigga, what you arguing with me for? What? I said that was a gift to me. It's in my name. Yeah. I said, yeah, I bought it. I had the Lexus truck. Somebody kept messing with it. 2014, he went with me to get it. And I was riding it for Uber, Lyft, for work, for whatever I needed. I said, I understand the kids were getting big. They was ready to drive 2016 or so. So I went and bought another car. This girl was graduating by then, 17. So I offered it to her, the new car, the gray car, the black car. And she didn't want it. That was a brand new car. It was a Nissan Sentra. I think she saw the car. Because it's my business. She didn't want it. I said, you don't want it for graduation or not? Say less. So I get the payment book or whatever from the company, and I'm looking at them. And she was in high school. And I'm getting all this money, which is mine, from a settlement of the dude breaking my neck. And I went from one lawyer that was acting cocky and crazy. Now, I don't have nothing against Donald Trump. I say what I say. Like I said, I started politics, so these people be jumping off the page, coming to whip your ass. They're very childish. They don't play. People be playing. Listen, everybody that has said something about Donald Trump, and it hurt his little feelings, because he literally can have the feelings of a fickle woman, being honest, or a kid. And he don't play about his feelings. So he got a list already of people that he just want to see and some issues while he's in office. I don't play with these people. Y'all out here talking. I promise you, if they did a hashtag, if you did a hashtag on any of your social media, and he see it, he can be ripping your shit up. And you wondering why. I've seen famous people up here limping. They got all kinds of legal cases. They was saying they was their kids dead. And I know I ain't saying nothing towards this man, so I'm not sure why he would come off the page and hurt me or my kids. And I'm not accusing him of nothing, but I'm just saying, I don't know why y'all don't see the pattern. Anybody that says something about Donald Trump, they got some problems. Their kids gone, especially if you're in Chicago, or your kids up in here, and you said something publicly making fun, and people was laughing. I promise you, you laughing differently. Alec Baldwin, I'm telling you, and again, these people had things going on in their lives that were great. Say I'm lying. I ain't on nobody's side here. Just want to do politics. These people be killing people. We good. I love everybody. I ain't no Bible in the world that if the street sign said do 30, that I see it's a lot of traffic, and I'm still do 30. Now, for the kids that don't understand, just because the goddamn law told you it was okay to do something don't mean the fuck you gotta do it. It could be life or death. Baby, they got me on the list right now, and they ain't saying this because of Mr. Trump. I said, these people on the internet, they got that paper, that cotton and linen, they crazy. And they feel like they got the God complex because of the cotton and linen. And God is in the cotton and linen. God gives you a lot of power, but it's to circulate and bless the universe, not to sit up and steal people's skin and hell and body parts for you to be an uglier demon. All that pretty outside and crazy on the inside. That I didn't call no names. We're not talking about Mr. President. What I said was there's a lot of people out here. They got a lot of God, and they get the complexitis. You can call it iggaitis with the N if you want, because they sure be acting like it. They be selling out all shades. They be going crazy. Well, I have the money. We're buying states and countries and houses and land and people too. God, get your kids. They didn't go to science class. Are these people from America? They didn't do science and history. They didn't do social studies or nothing. They didn't do chemistry. You made all that stuff. Food, us, what? So when they get mad, or if they just feeling glad and greedy, people come up missing. Like my kids, they send my kids over there like again. That was my car. He gave me. No, it's not. No, it's not. Why are you arguing with me about my stuff? Who gives a frick? Why are you so overly involved? They be overly involved in my business. Well, it's your daughters now. Am I supposed to be upset? Stupid, I gave it to her. This is my point. These people got mental problems. They admitted it. I get it. But it's real. It affects my life. I get away, they get me back. Oh, she thinks she got away. We gonna bring her back. She ain't getting out there. We still have it. Stephen from Django. So, just because the sign said, oh, you can say what you want to say. It's freedom of speech. I wouldn't do 30 in a crowded setting. That's another thing. Because my daughter was young in that same car, and people noticed she was driving. They knew that she was driving. They orchestrated something, I believe, in traffic where she was impatient listening to these people. Very impatient, very anxious in this car. She's like 16, 17. She could have been 18. I'm letting her use it while I was doing my Lexus truck driving. And she wanted me to put it in the school because people was in her ear. If your mama live, you should pay your bill. Did nobody tell you go to the real college? I already paid the $6,000 bill. Now you want to pay me $10,000 bill, and we need rent and a car. We need a place to stay and a car. Because I see these nincompoops over here that's playing with government funds, playing with people's lives like mine or yours, doing too much. So that $10,000 is going into us staying off the street and having a car to drive, if not two. Now they all mad because they talking to my kids. Hey, if your mama left you, she would have paid your bill and kept you in school. This nigga didn't even want to be in the school. Why am I paying for it? So she can make a bigger $40,000 bill that I have to pay because she's sure looking at me. Because she's a kid. And she listening to you numbskulls that never been to school. Probably never graduated. We don't know y'all. In y'all 60s and 70s. Y'all is demonic. You're sitting here playing with people's lives. Kids, I don't need y'all to listen to them. You know, they got a house. And because they stealing from you most likely. I promise you them kids probably ain't got no shoes. They probably look horrible. They probably trying to get away from these niggas. They probably like, dang, we got tricked. If they're alive. If they haven't been raped and halfway sold as a prostitute or something. Sodomized, traumatized. They telling her she got leukemia. We ain't a lupus. We ain't never had no goddamn. I figured out who's that damn nurse over there that's been sending these little hoes to me. Doctors getting prescriptions. For what, bitch? I'm not sick. You trying to make me and my kids sick? That's what you've been doing? Coming into our apartments, putting in this crazy stuff? Different diseases you're getting out of people's blood work? Are you stupid? This is why people going back and forth to the doctor and the dentist and you pull my teeth out because you think you're friends with the people over there on 63rd and Stewart. Okay. I'm telling you, when me and my kids leave, we know you ain't gonna get your kids. We want to break your heart. Okay, ho. So you been in the background trying to get my kids taken from me. Oh, y'all. And y'all trying to make it look like it's somebody else. I knew this. I got to fight with these niggas every day about my kids. They're so obsessed, literally, with my daughters. Oh, they're so great. We just want them over here with us. For what? So you can pimp them too? Because you ain't finna pimp me. Oh, well, we did now. I know. I'm saying, but where am I now? You can't send nobody to me. And I'm sure they probably closed their little stuff off too. But now you want to traumatize them and scare them like you're doing me because we not obeying ho. You stupid. I hope y'all get the same treatment. I do. I hope these people come in when me and them are out of your way and whip your ass. I do. I don't care what age you are because you all are horrible doing this to people. And that's what you've been doing to people using government funds all these years. And you're supposed to have a housing program. You ain't invited me once to go to one of them damn places because I heard you bought it in my goddamn name. And it would look strange me being over there because why am I impoverished if your ass say I'm the person running shit? Is that what we doing? Is that y'all doing that? Oh, we bought this place. Oh, why are you telling me where you bought stuff? So you can get it on the phone tap that I said okay. Because I'm like, why are they telling me when they buying stuff? Okay. Well, she said we can handle it. No, you left out the part that the shit was in my name. That's the problem. You left out the part where everybody was making money. Allegedly. Using my shit. Is that why y'all need to keep me in poverty? Well, ding, ding. So, why is she arguing with me about this guy? Why is she feverishly worried about what I own? It ain't yours. Where's your daughters now? And how's that supposed to upset me? Wacky. Hey, I want to get your house to you. How you giving it to me as a gift? I mean, when I leave, I want to leave it to you. Oh, that's if I'm not dead, thanks to y'all antics. Oh, God, let me say. Oh, you didn't tell me the part where it's mine. How did you get it? Is it a Section 8 house? Then you had me sign some shit with the realtor. When you did this, you invited me down. And you said something to me. And then I signed something. Y'all going to hell. Before you leave this earth, all y'all gonna get your ass whooped. I'm just saying. I don't know who these people are. I'm making up a story. I hope y'all enjoyed it. But yeah, you have to be careful how you talk to people out here. You do. People with money, which is God. They abuse it all the time. They abuse God all the time. God gave resources to show love to the world, to the universe, to share. Not for you to sit up like a gremlin or a stripe and go, serve me. You don't want to serve me? Well, you'll pay. You'll pay, Django. Oh my God. You think these people, I'm telling you, you think something inside of them would tell them. This is for you to meet other people's needs. It's not for you to sit up and play cash king and queen. Oh, I have the most money. I have the most. I'm in the money. I'm in the money. No, it wasn't for that reason. And that's why y'all ain't happy. You're not going to be happy until you pass that itch, because you're going to die. Pass the itch out and watch it come back, basically. It rinses back in bigger. It does. And see, some of the wealthy realize that. They still ain't doing right with it. But they're giving it to all these different little places that I don't see nothing changing. You know, I can't eat a computer. I can't eat a car. I can't live in one. See how close the phone is because she's trying to ear hustle. You can't live in a car. People need a house, a permanent address. Like now, there's no reason why any human, now think about it, as an elderly person, if y'all live to be elderly, anybody, you're going to need specific needs met. And you thinking all that money you sitting on is going to be your, no. Just like people steal money from us, people can steal money from you. And it must happen a lot because a lot of people die poor. So maybe they had already stolen these people money or promised them something and people didn't get it. And they be going from place to place as an elderly person, or they stay in one place. Then they pass and the people, oh, they die poor. So you think you're going to miss that little window too? That's beautiful. I know this is a systematic thing, as I stated. This is not just poor people. Anybody can get it. So you're sitting on all this money right now and you're going, ooh, look. And you look half pretty, but all that surgery in somebody else's skin. Still look kind of youthful. I promise you, time come, your kids can't stop this. You're going to be a pretty little person laying on that bed, dragging. Everybody got to go. And you're going to slow down. And I promise you, with all that luxury, you ain't taking it with you. And your kids would have done a lot better if you all had just spread the wealth to help people have a place to stay with dignity, permanent housing. But no, it was fun to watch people suffer. Go, well, it's not me. Ding, ding, ding. It could be anybody. I got a good feeling a whole bunch of people finna experience that with a pretty face. I don't care where you live. Whole bunch of people. The universe is about to flip that wealth over to good health. Out your hands. I'm not glad about it. But it's fair. I don't know who it's fair for. But again, the people that got it now, they ain't doing ish with it. They're not. They think they are. And the more you tell them, well, that's really not the purpose for money, they ain't listening. So God is like, you ain't got to say nothing else. Say less. We're going to flip the roles, and the people that actually have a heart and a head, and they can hear my spirit and my voice. You are now crowned. It don't matter the country, state, don't matter what people are made. They're stubborn. They got the money stuck. And I stuck it. And I'm going to give it to people that actually give a damn about my creation. Congratulations. I don't know who that's for, but good morning. So you can call me Jaguar White. We related. It don't matter. We are related. Couldn't even say Rat. Rat Johnson. I see her mama, grandmama, somebody. I do. Somebody. They be like, why we don't talk to her? I know. They want to reach out so bad. But I guess I'm invisible. Why we don't talk to her? That's okay. Because all of this is trying to flip Some of y'all shouldn't even worry about it. You probably won't even. Don't worry. It's okay. There's about to be a balance. And again, the people that actually have a heart and a head and they care God. It's going to be moved from the people that's sitting going, look at me, I'm so pretty. Look at me, I'm so talented. Look at my work. Give me a trophy. I think I deserve it. To where's the homeless people? Let's get some vehicles. Let's put out signs and tell those people we have free tickets for them to come to a location. Free. Okay. If they have objects and things they like to bring, that's their ish. We can put them in holding so they can sort it out, get them counseling, whatever, and get them ready for these new permanent housing units where can't nobody throw you around. And if you're having a problem with somebody with a mental problem, they're going to where mental people are, because we're not tolerating people running around cities and states being weird, stalking, wrecking people's lives, causing them an influx of problems with jobs and family and their kids and their cars, little retarded baby imps. No one deserves to be harassed like animals on the loose, little coyotes and hyenas. Ain't that funny? Playing with people's lives and their kids. But like I said, I'm not proud about it. But God is going to snatch these people. Slowly but surely. Unglue them from all they think exists. This is God. Like I said, since y'all want to pay people to tell people what their life going to look like and, oh, who's doing what God said, I'm now speaking. And I'll use you since you halfway got a brain to hear me and understand other people's pain, unlike these childish little imps and apes. I ain't calling no names. Just heartless. Not you, just me. Not you, just me. No, we don't ever want you to have anything, just us. We want to look like the big cheese. This could be family, this could be local government, this could be family in other states. This could be people watching us on the internet. I'm going to tell you this. God is always a God of redemption with Jesus. Because he ain't got no feelings. He will arrest most of y'all out of here and let you burn somewhere. Because you all are heinous. But grace says, I heard 48 hours last night. I don't know when that started. But I promise you, people got 48 hours to learn how to give and understand other people's pain, other people's reflection on their own pain, and stop worrying about, I can afford to be this selfish, stingy, stuffy nut, and realize there's other people out here that don't even have it, and you have it to give. And if you don't actually look out and see the pain and the needs of others, and I don't mean no one day you go to a sandwich shop and buy stuff. This needs to be a regular doing. It ain't got to be advertised. You ain't got to be like, oh, I'm giving out sandwiches. Hey, we have free housing for people. God needs to know. And he's only checking your heart temperature, because some of y'all is ice cold. ACE cold. Ice cold. Cold as an ace card on the table. No feelings, just there. It ain't me. I don't care if you do it or not. But I promise you, a lot of y'all gonna start to see your income dwindle. I build businesses. And God says, and I'll take them all apart because your wife is a wench. She out here doing all this devilment, doing all this little crime with his ugly face. And you up here standing up, I will break your shit down. I'll break it down. Does God curse? Yes. He will have people protest because people know what your little crazy, ugly, manly wife did last summer and the summer before. So you can go down with the tank, the ship, whatever you want to call it, sirs and ma'ams. So you can sit up. God owns the entire planet and everything in it. I'm telling you, people's businesses are about to go down. Am I happy about that? No, I told everybody to stand down and leave me alone. Because what had happened was, your family linked up with some high society folks that was interested in BS because somebody was a fan of somebody that is a cousin of the family. And they jailed and did some stuff. Flew that Negro out where they were. I remember. And this person has not been the same. So she done linked everybody up, this sibling, this family member, with these famous folks. And she had a sad story. When I was a kid, did she mention that we all were kids? I'm going to say this again. When you get past 18, I know the Bible told you to, but y'all too childish to read it. When you become an adult, you put away things that happened in your childhood. This is for your own health. No, it don't mean that that person won't be reckoned with. You don't have to go and become a criminal to feel like you got justice on somebody. I've been violated. You see me whining? You see me trying to retaliate? You see me trying to do witchcraft? You see me trying to take people out? Know why? Because God knows as a child, the adults were responsible. All of y'all are living your lives out from a 6-year-old's point of view, 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 12-year-old, 15-year-old, a 16-year-old. This is why you got all these childish people on these stages. Something happened to them, and they carried it. Now, the Bible tells you what to do, but the heathens don't read. They don't believe it. Now they're looking at me. Well, we did all that. When that happened to me. Well, I grew up in the Bible. Grew up in the church. And I wasn't just sitting and listening because my mammy was doing it or my auntie or my grandma now. God actually stuck with me. And I didn't reject it. I wasn't listening to the people so hard. The other kids' problems. Like they had some insight and we the same age, just about. I didn't listen to peers. I still don't. And because I didn't get pregnant in high school or grammar school, and they were, because they was listening to the other kids that had demons on them already, grown folks touching on these pretty girls. Some families have a lot of pretty, unique-looking girls. I'm not going to say R. Kelly was involved, but there was a lot of men like that out here. A lot of them. Chicago is pimping station. This is where you learn the basics and you can take to Atlanta, Colorado. Now, Atlanta seems to be a very hot spot for Chicago. It is because whatever they do up here to women, which is heinous, it's ruthless. You take it down there. And nobody seems to notice that but me. So a lot of little girls have been pimped out already. They don't even know it. But you did too. And where I'm at now. I fight these suckers. They've been trying what we've been doing. And I promise you, if you don't leave my children alone, if they're alive, you're going to be on the news, front and center. And my folks' names will be mentioned. Now, they're now targeting, because this should have been out, the news reporters. That's why you get the hood folks on the computer. Because they don't want the news to report this. This should have been years ago this came out. But they're paying, because these are wealthy folks in some cases. Then I got tangled up in Chicago, playing with me and my kids. I can't speak for nobody else. I speak for me and mine. Should have been out. Doing some heinous stuff to us. That's why I can't get no numbers. Oh, we don't want her telling on us. She might call our name. God is going to call your name, fool. And you can't stop him. God is going to call your name. Congratulations. That's why you got to say nothing. Then you see this phone don't ring until I'm on it. And we good. What's today's date? Happy birthday too. Yeah. So, point is, God's going to call your name. Don't worry. So, That's why they won't let anybody come in here. These are famous folks paying to ensure that I ain't sitting here like Allie Carter calling our names. White is a family name to somebody's grandma. She got my face. Was it an adoption? White is the last name. Wright is the last name of my family. Carter is the last name of my family. Adoptions happen a lot. This is what I'm saying. I don't know if this is something weird where kids are not put with their parents and they live out their lives with other people. Like me, these people ain't got no parental nothing. I don't know how they trying to play grandma and grandpa. A dime got more. Y'all not listening. I'm gonna stop talking because I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but it's the truth. And then I look around in Hollywood and I'm like, these are not these people's parents. Why are they marrying cousins? Or slash somebody's sister's son, which is like their nephew or something. What? That's good. Mind my business. I don't know these people. I'm just looking and something tells me DNA connection. That ain't that. That ain't that. Why does this person have names that are in your family? In the background, grandmama. Why the face look like yours in a different shade? It's not more or less granddaddy's, it's always in grandmama's. So why people don't want people to know who the fathers were? Sometimes no parent. Incest, embarrassing, obvious. How everybody links up to being related on stage to you. Why people hide that? Was it one family group that was just hunching on everybody doing stuff and everybody embarrassed because they don't want people to know that those were siblings or cousins? What the frick? Possibly. Just because people have different last names don't mean they're not. So my point is, they don't want me talking because I'm more articulate and I'm not aggressive. Who's they? Doesn't matter. Chicago is a breeding ground for prostitution and pimps. And anybody can be a victim. Anybody can be a victim. If you have a place of power, which is why I don't keep secrets. I don't agree to BS. You can't silence me. We're not going to play that game. So since they can't silence me, it's like, let's just not let her think anybody's watching. I couldn't care less. God done saw what you did. And since you want to play with people's lives, God said, not in this season, I'm not going to let them demons win. I'm going to call your name personally. And you can pay these people. See, there's one company that's not having it. They've always been honorable. They've always been upfront. Now remember, people in jail can see you. So if they ever pimped you out and think you're their property and they're hiring people outside to keep an eye on you because in their little shondo, they feel like you their property. Mr. Kelly, hi. That's weird. You and the kids. Because your family was like, no, she cool. Yeah, you can keep. I just want the little one. Well, the mama come too because she a tiger. She ain't finna play with. Okay. Dang, no, we got to separate them. Now, this ain't all Nicholas now. So, because they wanted to silence this one news group, because they ain't got channel 2, I see that. I mean, they got a channel here. The other ones, I guess they like, we listen. But there's one that's just, hey, we ain't in the hood, we ain't downtown, we ain't over here. We ain't, what? They done went up there and pulled it. Keep it silent. Because whenever some of these celebrities, that's what they call themselves, why are we celebrating people killing people and stealing their stuff? I'm confused. That's why they're not shiny. because they're doing too much crime and detriment. You don't celebrate demons. I'm sorry. I mean, they got their own celebrations, but they're not using the God power that was given to them using cotton and linen to be celebrated. They're worshiping things, other people. And in the background, they're celebrating them killing, stealing, and destroying others. Who celebrates that with a brain? That's why it's kept quiet. Because they know we won't shine as much. You're not shining. You ain't shined since probably your first endeavor. Because you instantly started thinking, how can I kill someone to get a look I want? How can I steal somebody else's stuff so I can have more money? How can I kill someone to have this insurance paid out? No, you lost that shine then. God is not using his money to kill, steal, and destroy. So no, you're not a celebrity. You should not be celebrated. I didn't call a name. If you're killing, stealing, or destroying any one person or thing, why are we celebrating you? Just curious. So now they're messing with the news outlets. Because they're investigators. Very good ones. You better not say nothing. You better not say nothing. Again, this is why I don't have secrets. You never tell me what I can and cannot say. But God's like, you ain't got to say nothing. Not a thing. Now, conveniently, while I'm talking, now this is a norm for garbage people to come through. But watch, as soon as I come out, they're going to be gone because they can see me. Now, a whole bunch of rumble bumble. Extra humble rumble bumble. Now, that's normal. Don't get me wrong. But it's like they stand there extra doing all that. Look. But yeah, garbage gets stuck. It'll be at the bottom, being weird. I need my glasses. Look at that. What's all that? It's already empty. Just being noisemakers. I guess they get a camera on. So now they're gonna do something stupid with the Now watch how smooth it go for the other cars, the other places. Cause they ghetto. My mother be out there irritated now. You ain't even gonna hear them after this. See how smooth it is? I ain't never heard such loud ghettoism all the time I've been over here. Look, see how smooth it is? Huh? They loud. They don't know how to do it. They must be new. I ain't lying. See how quiet it is now? Can't even hear them, okay? When they come right here, they're going to stand up for 2 extra minutes and just slap them barrels around. Somebody said because they had a report for being ghetto. Whatever. I got on the little thing. Keep falling down. So, since everybody want to hire people on these different apps to tell people somebody's stalking you, somebody doing something, the guy said, well, let them know they only got a few more days to get moving, circulating me, or I'll just give it to somebody else. So you're going to see a whole bunch of people. We have built businesses and billions of dollars. And you know why people ain't really jumping over to the trillions? Because they're heathens. God is not rewarding people. And if they got it, they hiding it. You know why? Because they're selfish demons. They're selfish. It will not hurt these people to help people in need. And anytime I with a coat, people need somewhere to put the coat. So God said, I'll take the wealth of the wicked, I'll give it to the righteous. Because they're going to do the right thing. Some people going to live to see it. It's going to be in this lifetime. Some ain't. We've been waiting. It may not be for you to see. Calm down. Did you ever think of that? And remember, you can kill bodies, but you can't kill souls. Some of y'all are seeing your victims, ain't it? Ain't it fun? You know, spirits travel. Where they go? In the world. With God's permission. It be in your dreams, inside of you. Like if you hurt somebody for their eyeballs or something. you'll start seeing them. Start seeing visions you're supposed to see. Feeling ways you're supposed to feel. Hello, Lindsay. Hi. And so God wants us to be mindful of stealing. Oh no, they've signed a document. You know it was heinous what you were signing people up for. People. And it's been going on for centuries. We don't want the new babies to think we're talking to them. They learned that from older folks that went on already. That money could buy you anything. Any kind of way. As gruesome as it is. As heinous as it is. A lot of these people probably don't even know the process of someone stealing another human or getting them to sign stuff that says, if you don't fulfill something, your siblings, your mother, they're bait for our trap. God says, I got a way that you can't get under, over, or around. It's called chaos. You're making people lose their lives and families. I'm going to do the same. I can do it better. It's fair. So don't think we're talking to y'all. There's people that came before you that had the same mentality that y'all picking up on because they didn't live to tell their story. They ain't live to tell you, no, don't do that no more. I'm telling you, it ain't going to end well. I did it. They did it. They can't tell their story. They can't tell their story. They didn't live. And now you're doing this to other people, making them leave. And so now you ain't going to live to tell your story. It's not me speaking. I'm speaking on behalf of the victims that were created by thinking that money can buy you anything. Just because the sign says speed limit is 30, don't mean you have to do 30 if there's a lot of traffic. So again, my daughter was in traffic and I get word that she had to go to court for something because she was upset that this man was sitting still and not driving because she was driving too fast and probably too close. And I told her, don't drive the speed limit if you see traffic is backed up. Why I gotta tell her that? So she figured I ain't gotta drive because I don't know what they did to her. I don't know if she thought, F it, I'll just take a bus, I'll take a skateboard, I'll take a bike, I'll take a scooter. I'll get a moped. Because this is stupid. But that was purposely orchestrated because her listening to those demons, they got her anxious. They did it to me. They wanted me to drive fast when I was younger. I bought my own car. Yes, my mother. Okay, so going to college, I was with her. Naturally, she walked me up to the school after graduation, like I did mine. Walked me up to the school. Took me to the school. We enrolled. And I was supposed to stay until then. But again, she gets very little support once she gets you in there. I don't know what's wrong with her. That's okay. I'm grown. But then in the background, I get a car. Because I'm working, going to school. I keep money. I had my own little store with the church. I was doing things. I was saving money. Going to school. I was minding my business like an 18, 19-year-old, 17-year-old. Go get a car off the lot. All I needed was a signature. Okay. Every time I got in the car, people, old folks in their 20s and 30s that didn't know how to do what I was doing were mad. Some of these people are probably in their 70s now. I'm in my 50s. So it's probably 20 something. Yep. No, that's probably close to 30. So I'm buying cars with an S. I was giving her the checks from the school to pay bills. So when it came time for a car, I don't know how she did it, but she gave me the money back for a down payment. Something like that. But I had a nice brand new car right off the lot. And I drove the car. And every time I got in the car, people were doing and saying things to irritate me. Where I would drive fast. Like, I can't wait to get away from them. But this is church. But remember, the church is for sick people. I wasn't sick. So there's a whole bunch of people that probably been molested, raped, saw people die, projects. It's all kinds of stuff. So here I am, just getting cars, living a great life, being a great wife if I could be. I'm great. I'm a great kid. I still am. And people want my voice. I sing. They want my voice to be raspy. They want my eyesight to be bad because I see everything. If I couldn't see, I could probably still see, because God gives me stuff to say to people. So just because I can't see don't mean I don't know. Just because I'm not around you don't mean I can't hear. So they were irritating my daughter because they did it to me. Gang stalking. Because they jealous. They can't go out and get their own stuff. They steal it from other people. And when you have the ability to go get your own stuff, oh, who does she think she is? You're a demon. All you do is ask God. You preach God, right? Some of y'all say y'all deacons and stuff. Why you won't trust God? Because they've been wounded. They're hurt by their own life, their own childhood. And they mad yours seem great. And they sit and they watch you. And they tell people to follow you. Or you just so not paying attention, you get into stuff. So she's driving in the gray car that they bought for me that was in my name, because it's probably my money anyway, that they stealing and or something. And the guy in front of her is not moving. So she's like, come on, hurry up, move. And she tried to move around him, but she didn't back up because they probably had her hemmed in because they played too much. And they want to teach her a lesson. So she tries to go around him, but it was too tight because she probably drove up on him. So she hit him or something. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But he wanted to take her to court for the damage. I don't know what happened because she's hot-headed listening to these demons over here. She's hot-headed because they're basically telling her the slow life that I live is holding her back. But I'm not a demon, so I don't have to live fast. I don't have to be in anybody's face to get anything. I don't have to be out here hot-headed because they tried it. God slowed me down. They was trying to irritate me like they're doing her, making her mad and aggressive. And come on, I gotta go. Move, you in the way. Did it. Ignorant little girl. Just everywhere we go, she was high-headed. She was staring at people. She was being weird. I hear they do witchcraft on people. So we are praying that God give it back to them. I don't normally do that, but I think they need a lesson. Because they've been doing this for so long. Whose day? It don't matter. Legions of demons. They're loose in the city of Chicago. And this is why you get so much chaos here. Called crime capital. Anybody got time for this? Somebody trying to call me? What? It's like blinking too many times. What? I don't know these people. Anyway, so this city is cursed. And the exorcism is taking place. There's a bunch of people that are loose, that have a certain mindset. They have to be bound again or ushered into another realm. Seriously. Because they're not going. They're hopping. I know they probably hopped on my kids very early. And I had to deal with that. And I was trying. Because you love your kids. And yes, you get it off of them. They go hang with these people again and it hops back. Listen, this is Chicago. Now it's happening in Atlanta. Hot spot for demons. And they call them vampires. These people that steal from other people. Anything. Their blood. People having AIDS. These people running around effing on stuff that look like them. Raping on stuff that look like them. Just being weird and thirsty. Demonic. And they need blood. Because they junk messed up. That's why I don't travel. Why are you traveling to demon dens? I'm not saying Atlanta's a demon den. I'm just saying there's a whole bunch of places around Chicago that ain't safe for the building. It's not a, listen, it's demonic. It's possessed. People, oh, we praying for the city, there's too much getting. It needs an exorcism, and it's happening. It looks natural, but it's spiritual. Now, we're not talking about the bad monkeys that are actually killing people heinously for no reason. We're not talking about the troops on the ground. We're talking about God has sent angels in whatever form to correct what God-given law enforcement is refusing to correct. Did you hear the story from last night where I was talking to the head of the offices and them said, I'm being funny, them said, why should we send our men out when it's statistically proven that you women return back to the same man that we come and discipline or assist with historically? Sounded like a KKK member. I ain't lying. We just feel like we don't want to jeopardize our men's for y'all. Well, you going to do the same thing. We've seen it over and over. When we come out And we lock up very dangerous folks that be smacking on y'all. And you end up back with them. Well, sir, if we're reporting that this is happening and you don't get the person and put them on trial like you should with your dumb ass, and you don't put us on witness protection because the FBI don't work for black people. They work for the who? Folks that look like you. Just like you telling me, you don't work for us, the black women, the women in general. You ain't say black because you ain't want no problems. I get it. But did that sound right? Why you got the job if you scared to do it? Did nobody ask you to follow us around and see what we was doing? I told you that I was basically just having this person do classes. I didn't even put anything on them. They're avoiding court-ordered classes. Now, why do I have to tell them that when the judges, if you have a ticket, goddamn, they looking for you. Oh, it's a bench warrant. Go get them for that ticket. But here it is, men whooping on women's asses with the kids. Darn near sex trafficking. And you go, well, we don't really want to get involved because I don't feel that my boys should be your hero if you're going to keep going back to the zero, basically. What you got to do? What y'all getting paid for? What he said. So this man out here whooping on me, mad because I want him to be sober so that he don't drive and drink and kill himself or my kids. Because I want him to have an evaluation for his depression and his anxiety and his schizophrenia because he won't take his meds like my folks. They don't take their meds. They out here with all kinds of mental problems. And they acting cool. Now they got my kids over there. And my kids trying to deal with these antics that these people that ain't never been treated, that can kill people, is running around because they have cop friends. And the cop friends say, stand down, we got it. Don't worry about it. So women are at a rapid rate being sacrificed for somebody to have pretty skin and pretty eyeballs and a tooth makeover. Because, you know those teeth y'all be putting in your head? They're basically grounded down, allegedly, from other people's real teeth. And then they'll make a set for you. Because they can't, because of God, reproduce real teeth. So they got to use teeth from someone else's head. Dog, cat, animals, teeth. Teeth. You can't duplicate it. So they're grounded down and remolded. Just saying. Allegedly. So, if somebody thought I knocked their tooth out, I was responsible. If they have no teeth, they use it. God, why you keep letting me? Why you keep? So, hospitals and doctors are in here in Chicago. Allegedly, if someone that sleeps with America here in Chicago, it's a little country. If someone makes somebody mad, they literally take from you and give it to themselves. They don't care what it is, body parts. How do I know this? When I went to the dentist, they were pulling teeth that had nothing to do with nothing. So if somebody's missing back teeth, they pull all my back teeth on one side so they can give it to this man. I know they did. And then they pulled some other teeth that they said was, that I didn't go in for. They just pulled them. Did they tell me? No. And I bet you he got a new set. And I have daughters. I haven't seen them. I've been asking people to check on them. When I go, oh, I don't see them. Now, my kids are special. I don't know why they act demonic. Like if I come over, I'll see them and they'll dance to another side. I don't know if these are clones or they're possessed or somebody's acting as them. Because last time they came over, it looked like them. But I couldn't see it because the one was aggressive like a rabid dog. And it's like, and I kept looking at the oldest one, she had shades on. And I kept trying to stare and look and say, are these my kids? Because I keep hearing there's people out here that pretend to be other people. So I was trying to get a good glimpse. Something told me that it was them. They're just sorely hurt because of these goddamn demons, and God is coming for them playing with people's lives and bodies. They some nasty hoes. I ain't calling no names, people. They will take your heart if they sat here with their cold-hearted, nasty, ungodly, demonic acting faces and bodies and did a whole bunch of stuff. They ran their heart raggedy. Now they need a heart transplant. I don't care who it is. So they figure if they cause you or your kids a heart attack, they gonna get your heart. I hope it stops on your ass if you're using me and mine. Anything anybody took from us, I hope it works. Okay. This is why y'all hear me saying I hope it shrinks. If you're using my God-given Mississippi born body parts for me or my kids, I'm just gonna let you know. God sees you and he wants it back. And he's gonna get it. What you mean? Don't worry about it. You ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. Just like I didn't have to worry. These people whipped me around, and I promise you, the way they was whipping me around, they basically was saying, "I'm like, what about? Don't worry about it. You ain't gonna need it where you going." That was the whole. And God is saying, this is how they're gonna feel now. They're gonna feel that don't even worry about it. You ain't gonna need your kids. You ain't gonna need your hair. You ain't gonna need no air. You ain't gonna need no husband. You ain't gonna need no wife. You ain't gonna need your life. You ain't gonna need nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We taking care of it. That's exactly how they made me feel. When I was like, well, what my kids at? Oh, no, you ain't gonna worry about it. This is what they're gonna feel. They're gonna get moved around so rapidly. They're just gonna have to up and run a lot. Do I want that? No. But see, they thought it was funny when I had to do that. I wouldn't wish this on nobody what y'all did to me. I told y'all to stand down and stop. I told people several times, to whoever you was putting around me, tell them to stand down. I did. Because this is God's army. God don't play about me. I keep telling people that. Now, at first it was little stuff, gotta get folks. Little stuff, gotta get people. I didn't have to worry about it. I wouldn't even know what happened. They kept doing stuff. They got more people added on in the city and the police department. Then they got folks all overseas. Then they went and got people that was close to me that was supposed to love me and take care of me and protect me. Got them scared. Got the kids running like, oh Lord, she cursed. Ooh. Blessed little me. Then folks that don't know me getting an attitude, saying stuff they shouldn't be saying, doing things they shouldn't be doing. They don't even know me. Now, it ain't no way I'm going to wake up when I don't know nothing about you and I got something to say, which is why I'm quiet, even online. I don't know these people. It don't matter what they're presenting online as a product, as themselves. That ain't my business. But politic views, they have a right to say that. So why am I sitting here going back and forth with folks of what they believe? I have my own belief. I have my own political dating program. I ain't got to date everybody that get up in there at 4 to 8 years. I ain't got to date them. That's y'all thing. Well, we got to vote. Well, vote. Keep on going out there. I'm taking a break. I'm tired. But this is our life. See, that's that slave mentality. You ain't got to vote for no goddamn body. Well, our life depends on it. Well, what is God for? My life is in God's hands. Leave me alone. Well, since you're not voting, these are folks close to you. They got these folks that's on them stages that be hanging in Chicago. Got you looking like you're the enemy because you didn't vote for these folks. How you know I didn't vote, ho? We was in your phone. We was at the polls. We was watching you and we didn't see you go out. Nigga, if you don't go find something to plant and grow and leave me alone. I ain't got to be in everybody's business. You see people online, they saying and doing all kinds of stuff. Why do I feel I need to chime in? The sign said 30 miles per hour. If there's a lot of traffic, I can actually slow down. I can actually get off the road. I don't have to say something because the law said it's okay. I don't have to say anything. And everything that's going on, I have a clear right to say it, and they're still trying to block me. One person, it could be 4.5 billion people watching me right now. And I have a right to say what I'm saying. So I'm not moved by the numbers. I ain't even looking. That's why I don't even look at the screen. It doesn't matter. Oh, now you want to say something. You think something happened to your family. Now you want to talk. You did, because we done whipped you up and burnt you and did this and that. And we wanted you dead and wanted you to land on your back because we didn't like your answers. We didn't like your politics. We didn't like the way you was a good mother and you could have been a good woman and you served God. We just didn't like you. So again, all of these, I'm 50, all these years, these people been politically hunching around with these big political people that hang in Chicago. Now they looking cross-eyed. Oh, she didn't vote for us. Oh, we thought she'd vote for us this year because we wanted to win. Nigga, you did win. And what then? There's a report that said you did win. Now what? This is what I know. See, I don't know why these people don't know. They old enough to know, but maybe God revealed it to me. Since these people took over this country, and I ain't against nothing, because God wanted people to come here. He didn't appreciate the killings. And these people have been cursed since then. I ain't say who they were. Anybody killing, stealing, and destroying is cursed. I don't care what you think. I don't care how much money you get. I don't care how much you achieve. You're cursed that you think it's okay to kill other people for no reason. Just for their own riches, their own possessions, their own kids. You crazy. It don't matter your race. God don't like you. You can go to church, call yourself a Christian if you want. You can call yourself a believer. It don't matter. God don't recognize you as a murderer. Doesn't. He said, don't kill, steal, or destroy. And anything that falls under those. That's why I used them. Very broad. Making people feel suicidal. That's murder. Saying bad things about people that ain't did nothing to you. That's murder. Stop it. But no, you ain't gonna stop. You possessed. Get it. So God allowed me to see that from 16 to 1800s, these people set up all these systems for their benefit. You're the enemy, dark-skinned person. The laws aren't to protect you per se. If they come, basically just for entertainment. They didn't set the system up to protect your skin. Your skin is for their shoes. Your hair is for their brooms and their furniture. What it is. You'd be amazed. Now you got niggas that's doing this. Taking other people's skin and hair and all that, transplant it on their head because they like the way it looks online. Oh, I want to transplant that into my head. I want her hair. Lord, if you do a DNA test on some people on the strand of hair, you wouldn't even. Who the hell is. You know, like I'm a wrestler. Don't do no skin test, Lord. If you do DNA, you might find somebody else. But these people, God is judging. That's all I can say. God is judging. The race don't matter. God is judging people that don't mind killing, stealing, and destroying others. Okay, I'll pay you $500,000. Just bring me that person's skin, deliver it to this person. I'm just gonna close my eyes and get my Botox and my anesthesia, and I don't know what happens to that person. I don't care. I just want the skin. I just want the skin. Baby skin. I want to look fresh. So you didn't take your kids or grandkids. You took somebody else's kids or and grandkids. And they don't probably even know or care who the people are. Sometimes they might. You think God pleased with you? You think God wants you here? You think you're going to be prosperous? See, that's why we was trying to kill her. Now she know that we was trying to use her kids and grandkids' skin. Getting her daughters pregnant so we can have baby skin for our faces. So we can be lighter and do BBLs and injections and drink blood and pee and cocktails from their pancreas juice or something and look brand new. Gold juice. What the frick is that? But God is judging in this season. A lot of people wasting their money on not growing old in grace. We're not judging nobody. I'm just saying. If you use my kids, because I don't see them. Have you seen them? God is looking for you. I can't speak for nobody else. And I already know who delivered, who transported. I already know. I know who hunched on who before the surgery because they figured they ain't going to survive no way. And then sent the remains back. Who's the butcher? Let me think. There's a lot of butchers out here. And if there's a cop that has a vendetta, I already know the store that did it, or the workers. Why would a cop have a vendetta? Because if they were stealing their daddy's and mama's stuff, and it was left to me because maybe the family knew these were demons working with the mayor, that is not currently in office. They had an issue with the man that was the kid's quote unquote pappy, and they were stealing, then I would be the evidence, right? Well, let's just kill her kids and make her sad, or tell her we did. Or let's do some heinous stuff that she can kind of see. It'll make her go crazy and make her want to fight. They don't nobody know what we did. So she'll be fighting and it'll look like she's crazy. Because nobody really know what we did at this point. And probably never will. No, I see all the players. And I see all the people that call themselves celebrities that are part. I see you. God sees you. That's how I see you. And no, I don't like you. But I didn't say you was a suspect. God knows. Because everybody's suspect, far as I'm concerned. And that's why if you were involved with my children being hurt or sold or disfigured or anything, or tricked into a contract with music playing all the time in the background. Well, God is about to give you a song to tap dance to with a good contract that says you guys are chained to the devil. And now you're going to have to tap dance for the rest of your life. And who knows how long that's going to be. And you can do what you want with me because I'm going to always be present. Always present. Spiritually. Watching each of you as your parole officer, as your warden. Me and my angels. So some of y'all might not go away right away. You're going to have a horrific, ugly, skin-peeling life. BBLs and all. Now, I don't know who y'all is. Trying to hire people to keep irritating and distracting me. But may the Lord bless and keep you. I don't think He's going to shine upon you, though. You know, again, people that are celebrated are generally people that are serving God. And y'all have blocked that. And you gave it to the demons. That's okay. God is correcting. He's correcting. I didn't ask for this. But since I'm the person you tried to hide, God said, not. We're going to hide y'all. Now y'all go scramble into the darkness. Stop trying to stand out here and act like your men's is so your daddies and them, or I will rip them down too. That's what He said. They can go with you since they like to harbor criminals. Because you're going wherever God said you're going. And since they siding with you and told y'all, since they siding and they supporting, they can go with you where you go. Well, she told me anybody did not to that child. These people was in my face. He was real cocky with it. And God said, I'm the father of everybody and everything. And y'all going down the wrong road. The girl done told you. She done told y'all for years. She been teaching. You can go back any year that the internet been out. This child has been telling people to leave her kids alone. And y'all thought me as money, cash, me as skin, me as sound, sight, touch, and everything. Smell. Told all y'all to go take your 5 senses and seek me. And y'all felt y'all was above the law. I am the law. It doesn't matter who doesn't uphold it. I created law to protect angels. And you demons put or paid your own people to come and carry out your will, not mine. So they're going to get their lick too. I'm the money. So I've seen every transaction. I've heard every deed. I've seen it. I recorded it. I'm judging. You're going down. Ain't nobody celebrating y'all no more. That's the word of God. Now, if you like the way I tell my stories, feel free to donate, subscribe, like, share, comment.